Hi vinyl community, and today I'm going to jump on a vinyl tag. It's the Indie Rock Alternative Tag 2024, and it's started by my mate Simon, and his channel is Vinyl Dale. So he's asked 16 questions about indie rock alternative, and here goes. So first off, which band would you like to see live? Well, lots of bands I'd like to see live, but I've gone for Flaming Lips because I've never seen them live, and this is their album, King's Mouth, Music and Songs. So that's a band I'd like to see live. Question number 2, what's the earliest indie or alternative album that you bought? Let's go for this one. The Cure, 17 Seconds, came out in 1980. Absolutely brilliant album. Play for Today, A Forest, title track. Absolutely brilliant. And it's from 1980, so it's going to be one of the earliest that I bought anyway. Right. Favourite album and why? And I think Simon wants to show an indie rock album and an alternative album. So are these guys indie rock? It's Field Music, Tones of the Town, and it's their album from 2007. It's really good, and I'm not sure it's my favourite because I find it really difficult to decide what's my favourite album from one day to the next. But it's certainly an album that I really like, and yeah, they're good. So if that's the indie rock, the alternative album would be this one, just on CD. Mazzy Star, Among My Swan, and Mazzy Star are from New York, I believe, except they're not. They're from Santa Monica, aren't they, in California? And I really like the singer, Hope Sandoval. I think she's got an absolutely fantastic voice. And my favourite track of theirs is on here, which is Flowers in December. So there you go. That's an alt rock album. And which of those two do I prefer? And it's probably this one, probably Mazzy Star. So there you go. Shout out a YouTube channel devoted to your favourite band. I've got no idea, Simon. There are lots of Beatles channels there, aren't there? But I can't think of any devoted to other bands in particular, so I'll have to pass on that. Right, next up, a non-native pressing of an album. So basically, it's just an album by a band that was pressed in a different country than the band originates. So this is a UK pressing from an Australian band. This is Tame Impala and the Soy Rush, and Tame Impala are from Perth in Western Australia. An album you bought in 2023. Right, I've gone for this one. These guys are from Athens, Georgia, Immaterial Possession, and this is called Mercy of the Crane Folk. It's very much sort of alternative, quite weird, quite theatrical. Absolutely love it. I bought this album, played it to death, and then went out and bought their previous album as well. So there you go, that's Immaterial Possession. And they're a band that I discovered in 2023. But the next question is, show a band that you discovered in 2023. So I'll show another band, and this is Cindy, and Cindy are from California, and this is Why Not Now. I think they're from San Francisco, and they're very much sort of lo-fi indie. And yeah, this is a really, really lovely album. When I originally got the album, I thought they were Australian, and the reason is that the great Mikey Young, who masters so many brilliant Australian albums, masters this one. So I assumed they must be Australians, and I was put right on that. So there you go, from San Francisco, Cindy, and I discovered in 2023. Right, question 9. Show a bootleg or a live album? Yeah. Don't have any bootlegs, but I do have this live album, and it's Sleater Kinney live in Paris. And Sleater Kinney have just released a new album only a couple of weeks ago, and it's absolutely brilliant. So if you like Sleater Kinney, you know, go and find the new album because it's really good. Oh, show a signed album. Right, I've gone for these guys, and this is a band from Madrid in Spain. It's the Hinds, and this album is The Prettiest Curse. It's from 2020. There you go. So got a little poster or something inside. I won't get that out, but it came with this, the print of the front cover, and it's been signed by the band. So there you go, signed album by the Hinds. Right. So, what do you prefer? Is it the UK or the USA? Well, based on the albums that I'm showing here, I think it's most definitely the USA. Certainly a lot more American bands than UK bands in this selection. And there's another one or two coming up. So question number 12, a band that you have on multiple formats. Well, I've gone for these guys, 10,000 Maniacs. Really love Natalie Merchant. This is the Wishing Chair, vinyl. And we've got In My Tribe, which has probably their best track, certainly my favourite track, Verdi Cries, last track on side 2. And thirdly on vinyl, we go 10,000 Maniacs, Blind Man 2. And on CD, I've got MTV Unplugged. I've got Our Time in Eden. And I've got this, which is a bit of a sort of compilation, really, and this is Hope Chest. So there you go, 10,000 Maniacs, got them on CD, got them on vinyl. Oh, a band that plays acoustic guitar. And I've gone for Waxahachie, yet another US band. So this is the project of one person, and I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but there she is on the cover. And this album is called St. Cloud, and it's very sort of like, you know, a bit indie folk, indie Americana, and it's a lovely album. So that's St. Cloud by Waxahachie. Right, who's your best indie alternative singer? Right, I've gone for Andrew Savage, singer of Parquet Colts. Now, this is her album, Sympathy for Life. Show it to you there. And I think Andrew's a pretty decent singer, but again, I wanted to get Parquet Colts into the mix here, and so I decided that for the purposes of this video, Andrew Savage is my favourite singer. So there you go. And the album itself came with some tarot cards. There you go. That's spooky, eh? Right. Nearly there. Question number 15 of 16. A band that has both males and females in it. And this is a band from Toronto in Canada. Always, spelt ALVVAYS for reasons known only to themselves. And this is Antisocial Lights, and it's from 2017, and it's an absolutely great album. So members of both sexes in that band. Right, last question, or penultimate question, because there's a bonus. Someone who left a band to be in another band. Right, now, I've gone for Kurt Vile. Now, Kurt Vile was in The War on Drugs. This is their album, A Deeper Understanding. Actually, this album was released after Kurt left, so he's not actually appearing on this album, but he was in War on Drugs sort of early on. He was one of the founding members. And nowadays it's Kurt Vile and the Violators. And, went to see Kurt Vile last summer before last, and they were brilliant. So there you go. That's Kurt Vile that's gone from one band to another. And then there's this bonus question, and it was if you were to put together an alternative indie band made up of YouTube VC members, who would you go for? Right, so I decided that you're going to have to get some proper musicians in there, aren't you? So first off, I've gone for my mate Mike, PC31, and Mike's not only a stall to the VC, but he's also a leading member of Kinks tribute band. And not only that, he's released albums in his own name. So, you know, Mike would definitely be an asset to the band. I'll beat you on guitar, Mike. And then we need a drummer. Well, there's only one man I can think of, and that's the man known as the Bishop down there in Melbourne. It's Ben Rankins, and Ben plays drums for various bands, and in particular a band called Push Button Auto, who are really good sort of indie garage type band, and yeah, you should listen to them if you can. So that's two members. Third member, who should we have on bass? I know what, let's go for Steve from All the World's the Stage. Now, I think there'll be a lot of chemistry between Ben and Steve, so could make for a really good band. Although it could also be a disaster. I mean, putting the two of them together, the band could well break up before the first album's even released. And it will go something like Steve will say, why don't we play some Elton John covers? And that will be the last straw for Ben, and we'd never see him again. So, you know, I'm prepared to take the risk, though. And then you need a front man. Well, it couldn't be me. I wouldn't want to be in this band. And I don't think I'm capable either. So you need someone, you know, someone who looks the part, someone who could carry off the role of sort of lead singer, someone with a bit of charisma. So I'm going for Harris Pilton. So, you know, I don't know if you can sing, Harris, but, you know, I'd love to have you as lead singer of the band. So I'd feel a bit left out. So maybe, you know, I could be Bez, couldn't I, in the band? So, yeah, there you go. So that's it. So I hope you like this, Simon. And I'd just like to say to people that, you know, Simon, you know, Vinyl Dale, has got a great channel. He's fast approaching 1,000 subs, so you know, go over there and support him, and you know, give him a sub. And also, in the last sort of week or two, he's started doing a bit of live streaming, and I think he's a bit of a natural for that, you know. And again, you know, if you see his live streams come up, I don't think he's fixed a regular time for them yet, but it could be Fridays, I think. But anyway, you know, keep a lookout and go over and support his stream, and you know, support his live streaming in particular. So until next time, I'll say goodbye. So see you, VC. Bye bye.